Hello, gorgeous people. Sorry I'm a bit late. I don't know if I should share this, but I really needed the loo. So I was sat here for ages preparing, and then I thought, oh my God, I need the loo. So yeah, there you go. Complete overshare. Hope you appreciate that. So, how are we all doing? First Women's Circle happening tonight. I'm so looking forward to seeing you. I so hope you can come along. I've got some lovely things lined up for us. So I would love to see you there. If you hop on and join me today, say hello, tell me how you are, whether you're coming along tonight. Because, I can't wait to see you. Bear with. Let me get the video up so I can see your comments as they come in. There we go. By the fabulous Wayne Dyer. And I was thinking, actually, there's a story in there that he uses, and you know what? It causes a bit of conflict within me, and I would love to know whether it's just me, whether I'm overthinking it. I don't know. Hi, Marie. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Tam. Hope you're doing okay, lovely. Yeah, hi again. Just saw you in the other group. In Big Magic, Wayne talks about this time when he was working at school. I think it's this book. I'm pretty sure it is. Where he was working at this school as like a temp teacher. And the headmaster says to him something about, they've got to apply for some grant funding. And he flat out lies and says, oh, yeah, I can do that. I've done loads of them in the past. And he's never done them before. And so basically fakes it till he makes it. It ends up being ridiculously successful, and he ends up working for loads of different schools doing this. But he gives this as an example, and I think when I heard it, I don't know, I flinched a little bit, because to me it seemed a little bit out of integrity. But I would love to know what other people think, and whether am I overthinking this? I would love to get your thoughts, what you think. Hi, Fran. So who's coming along tonight then? I would love to know. So looking forward to seeing you all together. Like I say, I've got some lovely things planned for us, so hope you can make it. And I need to look at the timetable, because we've also got some other things coming up, haven't we? So lots going on at the moment. I think I still need to update it because things moved around where we changed the Women's Circle. So I will have a look at that later on. But in the meantime, let's pull us a card for today. Oh, I like this one. Tam, you'll hopefully be at boxing tonight. Oh, that sounds fun. Sounds fabulous. So your card for today, summer. Bask in joy and light. Gorgeous little bee on there. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. And I'm using the Angels and Ancestor cards today. I do love the illustrations on these. They're just really gorgeous. Really stunning. So, I was about to look up bee then. It's not bee, is it? It's summer. There we go. Rise up, open your wings, and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light and into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom. Animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in sunshine, and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestors, guides, angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is inspiration directly from divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regard to your questions or intentions. Interesting. Is anyone feeling like they've got extra energy at the moment? I have to admit, I'm kind of buzzing at the moment. Although I did feel really exhausted yesterday after having a really busy week last week with doing the meditation immersion and working and being a mum, and you know what it's like, juggling all the balls. But I thoroughly enjoyed every moment, and it's so now I can feel my energy is a lot lighter today, which is fabulous. So today I wanted to talk to you about this idea of spiritual bypassing, because I think it's particularly relevant for this quarter that we're in. Especially when we think about things like the law of attraction, manifestation, any of those practices that can, on a surface level, or raising our vibration, on a surface level can lead us to feel like we need to be in this high energy state all the time. Hi, Gabby, lovely to have you here. And we can feel like this, or we can get into the habit in our spiritual practice when working with this quarter of feeling like we've got to suppress anything that's not in that high energy, in that good vibration, anything that's not filled with gratitude and love, then we need to suppress it. We know that is not the case. So it's really important that as we're doing this work through this quarter, as we're looking at raising our vibration, as we look at stepping more into love and gratitude and opening our heart space, we're not ignoring those emotions that don't fit into that. Because what will happen is they will just suppress, and depending on your natural tendency, people that are following the Kapha, following the Ayurveda information I provide, if we suppress and we're naturally quite Kapha, this is likely to lead to things like depression. If we suppress those emotions and we are more naturally Vata, then it will be anxiety and overwhelm that we're likely to experience. If we are suppressing them and we're naturally quite Pitta, it will turn into generally a volcano erupting of emotions onto people that we don't want to hurt. So it's so important we take the time to process those emotions, not from a place of wanting to get stuck in them or to be pulled down by them or go into our logical mind and try and justify them, but taking the time to feel, experience, allow them to be there. Notice if we need love. Notice if we need to give ourselves some compassion in the moment. Notice if there's things that we need to let go of. There might be things around expectations. There might be things around guilt or shame. Because the thing is, these emotions are actually little signposts. They're little signposts of where things might be not quite right, where we might be out of integrity, where we might be out of alignment in our life, where something isn't working for us, where we might need to put some boundaries in place. So they're really gifts, and suppressing them or labeling them as bad or wrong is likely to lead to bigger consequences. Gabby, you've just had to move through some irritation. My Hoover broke halfway through a house. How rude. I love that. But yeah, it's important to notice that, isn't it? It's important to see. And I suppose what would be the lesson in that? The lesson could be that we can't get too attached to getting things done in the way we want to get it done. But it's important to feel that emotion. So I wanted to guide you in a practice today where we can observe these things. And this is going to be useful if you are experiencing any kind of negative emotion, having a bad day. I say negative emotion, you know what I mean. An emotion that doesn't feel so comfortable. That's generally how I like to think of it. Those are the ones that probably need our attention more. So get yourself comfy, get yourself cozy. I'm hoping Luna's going to be quiet. She's looking like she's been asleep for like the past 2 hours. So she's probably just thinking, hello, come play with me. So get yourself ready. Get a little nest ready. And as and when you're ready, slowly closing your eyes and bringing your awareness to that breath in the belly. Just noticing that gentle rise and fall. Allowing it to pull you back to this moment. Letting go of anything that's happened earlier on today. Letting go of any worries about the future. And coming back to the only place that's really real, this moment. And taking a moment to just observe what the breath is doing. Whether it's naturally quite deep right now, or whether it's more shallow, more light. Noticing if it's a steady rhythm, or whether it's creating a song of its own. Noticing the texture of the breath in this moment, whether it feels smooth as it walks into the body, or maybe it's a bit more jittery. Remembering that all of these things are welcome. There's no need to control or try to change it. We're just allowing it to be whatever it is in this moment. And we're going to do a bit of a scan now, but not of the body, not the physical body, but the energetic body. Now I want you to notice whether there's anywhere within this energetic body that feels like there's an uncomfortable emotion that wants to arise. You haven't been allowing it to surface. And see if you can just gently coax that to the surface. Letting it know it's safe. It's okay to be seen. You're ready to be vulnerable in this moment. Just you and this emotion. And can you observe it like it was a physical thing? What texture does it have? What color would it hold? What shape would it possess? Just spend a moment getting curious with this emotion that's living somewhere in the energetic body. Noticing the weight of it, the density of it, how it feels in the body. Where it lives in the body. And you may want to place your hand on wherever you can feel this in the body, connecting more deeply to it. For me, I'll be tapping into the heart space. For you, it may be somewhere completely different. Just be guided by your own body. And gently asking this part of you, this emotion, what does it need you to know? What do you need me to know? And allow it to answer. What do you need me to know? And noticing how the voice sounds as it answers. Whether it sounds young or old. Can you hear the emotion in the voice? What do you need me to know? What do you need me to know? And crossing your hands over your heart space now. And replying to this voice with thank you. I've heard you. I've got this. Thank you. I've heard you. I've got this. Thank you. I've heard you. I've got this. And allowing those words of reassurance to sink into the body. Thank you. I've heard you. I've got this. And starting to bring your awareness to the feeling of the chair or cushion or couch floor beneath you. Noticing where you end and the chair or cushion begins. Noticing the feeling of the air on your skin. Again, noticing where you end and that air begins. Where is that? And as and when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes, coming back into the outside world. So lovelies. How was that? And what came through for you? I don't mind telling you that I have my little inner child who will sometimes pop up and try to tell me all the things I'm terrified of. And she needs some reassurance every now and then, just to know it's all okay. We've got this. I can hear you. And just to know it's okay. You're an inner child too, Marie. Yeah. It's funny, isn't it, how we can have all of these different parts of us living inside at the same time. The part of us that's completely got this and is like, I can handle anything. And the other parts of you that are just like pure terrified of just normal everyday things. So I just wanted to remind you that as we're going through this process of this quarter and raising our vibration, please don't ignore these parts of you that need to be heard. They often have lots of words of wisdom to offer us, and we don't have to get drawn into them. But taking the time to nurture them, to listen, to reassure, can certainly help. Jackie, your inner child popped up too. Tam, you really needed that. You needed to vocalize your frustration and sadness. Oh, interesting, lovely. Love that, Gabby. Yeah, sometimes mummies need a tantrum. And the thing is, we need to also show the kids that, we're human. Because one of the things that, stuck with me for a while and I had to process as I got older was I lived, my parents were very different, but one of my parents certainly kept it all inside. Would appear to have it together all the time, would not show any kind of negative emotion. And I grew up feeling like that was the perfection I should aspire to. And I shouldn't be feeling uncomfortable emotions because that wasn't normal. And anything other than that was not normal. But I look back now and realized that, bless him, he felt like he had to keep it all inside. He was suppressing it all because he daren't show people how vulnerable he was. And so now with my kids, I will say to them, do you know what, I'm having a bad day today. Or I'm feeling quite anxious today, or I'm feeling a little bit stressed today, or I'm feeling rather angry today. I will cry, because I think kids need to see that full spectrum of emotion and understand it's completely normal. It's completely natural. And with those that we love, we should feel safe to be vulnerable. So I hope you will keep this practice with you on those days when you do need a mummy tantrum, or a outlet for your frustration, or your inner child just needs a big hug. Then come back to this. I will pop it into the resources area so you can access it anytime you need. And just a reminder, we got the Women's Circle tonight, 6:00. It'll be via Zoom. I think I put the link in the post. I hope I put the link in the post. I would love to see you there. We've got some gorgeous things to dive into. There's going to be some nurturing. It'd be a pleasure to see you all together. In the meantime, if you need anything, reach out. Otherwise, I will see you later on tonight. Take care.